It's finally here, the 2011 Texas Realtors Legislative Hill Visits, and your role as Texas Realtors speaking with one voice for Texas real estate is critically important.
Hi, I'm Dwight Hale, your 2011 Chairman of the Texas Association of REALTORS. And I want to say good morning, welcome. It's good to have you coming up here for the 2011 Hill Visits. You are special, and I just want to convey to you how special you are. We don't have the exact numbers yet, but we anticipate 2,000 of you will be here today to storm the Hill. How special is that? Of 80,000 members, 2.5% are here. You are critical to the success of the day. Again, I want to thank you. You got up early, I know that. It's going to be a long, arduous day, but it's going to be extremely successful thanks to your extra efforts. If this is your first time to attend a Hill visit, you may feel overwhelmed. That'll pass quickly. Just follow the lead of your team captain. How important is it for you to be here today? I cannot overemphasize to you how critical your being here today is to the success of our legislative agenda. Even if you don't get to see your legislator, or you get to see them and they say, oh well, I'm already supporting all of your endeavors, you are making a difference by the sheer number of Texas Realtors here today to those that don't see you. Word will spread, your presence will be felt. Again, I look forward to seeing you at lunch. Please say hi, and don't forget, let's storm the Hill.
You should know by now that the 82nd Texas Legislature is in full swing. Laws adopted this year will affect our industry and the way we make a living for years to come.
Hi, I'm Randy Jeffers. I'm the 2011 Chairman of the Public Policy Committee for the Texas Association of REALTORS. The Texas Association of REALTORS reviews every bill that's filed in the Texas Legislature each biennium. This year there's been over 6,000 bills filed. 2,500 of those actually affect in some way or another private property ownership or the free market system in the state of Texas. Our association staff is able to review all of those bills and make recommendations to our legislative management team, a group of experienced, politically involved Texas Realtors who then take those recommendations and fit them into our legislative agenda each year. Here are some of the issues we're working on this year.
Removing real estate from DTPA. In 1995, the Texas Legislature amended the Deceptive Trade Practices Act, also known as the DTPA, by adding an exemption for professional services. Unfortunately, this exemption has been inconsistently applied to real estate agents and brokers. Over the last 16 years, far too many Texas realtors have been subjected to frivolous lawsuits under the DTPA. We're talking about hard-working, honest Texas realtors like you, forced to swallow a bitter pill when they realize it's easier and less expensive to settle a false claim than to fight a lengthy legal battle. When you're at the Capitol today, encourage your legislator to support House Bill 2177 by State Representative Bert Solomons and Senate Bill 1353 by Senator Kevin Eltife. These bills make sure real estate agents and brokers are included in the professional service exemption to the DTPA as was originally intended by the legislature in 1995. Consumer protection is also a goal under these bills. Out-of-court settlements often benefit bad actors because these bad actors can continue to do shady business without TREC being made aware of their disreputable activities. Eliminating private transfer fees. Private transfer fees represent an additional cost to a real estate transaction and can bring closings to a screeching halt. And, to be unmistakably clear, we are adamantly opposed to them. This year we have a unique opportunity to close the loopholes in the current law by prohibiting future private transfer fees with certain limited exceptions and providing clarity and disclosure requirements to properties with existing private transfer fees. When you're talking to your legislator today, tell them that you support House Bill 8 by Representative Drew Darby and Senate Bill 1459 by Senator Harris. These bills prohibit most private entities from encumbering property with a 1% real estate transfer fee, sometimes payable up to 99 years. private transfer fees are a scam. They're difficult to discover and disclose, offer no benefit to property owners or the community, and can affect a property's overall marketability. The fees can also cloud a property's title, causing problems at the closing table. While these bills would eliminate most private transfer fees, we're also watching out for other types of transfer fees and taxes, as well as sales taxes on your commissions. These types of new taxes on real estate are often seen by legislators as solutions to the state's budget crisis. But we know they are counterproductive, raising the cost of home ownership and negatively affecting affordability for consumers. Moreover, a healthy real estate market is the cornerstone of the Texas economy and a big part of what keeps Texas different, better. Supporting the Texas Real Estate Commission. Because Texas Realtors pay annual fees to hold a real estate license, it's in our best interest to have a strong, independent Texas Real Estate Commission. One that doesn't have to go to the legislature every 2 years and ask for money. Money that may not be there. That's why we support the effort to make TREC a self-directed, semi-independent state agency. You may also hear this proposal referred to as SDSI. Yes, TREC does generate sufficient revenue to effectively run itself. However, the Commission must send the licensing fees that you pay to the state's general fund, and then hope later to get enough money back to operate. Due to recent budget cuts, TREC has undergone significant layoffs, which have drastically affected its ability to adequately serve licensees and the general public. So, when you're visiting with your legislators, ask for their support of House Bill 1680 by Representative Charlie Guerin and Senate Bill 1000 by Senator Kevin L. Tife. Passing these bills will help TREC run more efficiently. The second set of bills affecting your real estate commission is something we refer to as the TREC housekeeping bill. We are committed to ensuring the highest standard of service by Texas real estate licensees. To that end, we ask that you encourage your legislators to support House Bill 1637 by Representative Mike Hamilton and Senate Bill 747 by Senator John Corona. House Bill 1637 and Senate Bill 747 provide the Texas Real Estate Commission more tools to better serve licensees and represent consumers in real estate transactions, and ensure that education for applicants and licensees is targeted and of the highest quality. These bills raise the bar of professionalism for brokers.
As you can see, we have some very important issues that we are working on at the Texas Association of Realtors. Your presence in Austin today, visiting with your House members and senators, is extremely important, and we cannot express enough appreciation for you taking the time to come to Austin today. Again, thank you.
For more information on these issues, as well as a summary of our areas of interest, refer to your 2011 Hale Visits pamphlet. You'll find a synopsis of the many areas that affect our industry and private property rights, from mandatory sales price disclosure to appraisals and broker price opinions, from transportation issues to the state's water plan. Now, here are some important tips to help you make the most of your time at the Capitol.
Hi, I'm Martha Dent, Chairman of the Texas Realtors Political Affairs Committee for 2011, and we want to extend a warm welcome to you to the Texas Realtors 2011 Hill Visits. And here's some tips to help make your day go a little smoother. Our staff at TAR has set appointments with each legislator, and it's important that you stick to the schedule. Too early or too late is no good. Be polite and have a helpful approach with legislators and their staff, and stick to the talking points that TAR has given you. Never challenge the legislator or the staff into a combative discussion. If there's a difference of opinion, politely agree to disagree, and never discuss non-realtor issues at realtor-related meetings. Another thing I'd like to point out is that this is a very busy time for our state legislators. You may be meeting with their staff, and that's okay. They rely heavily on their staff to keep them up to date. And your time with them may be short, so keep it to the main issues. TREC, a self-directed independent state agency. Deceptive trade practice, let's keep realtors out of that. And the transfer fee. Private transfer fees need to go away. Finally, in your pamphlet, you will find an insert titled Hill Visit Reporting Form. Make sure that you fill this out and turn it in to TAR staff. And thank you so much for coming today. You're making a big difference. I'll see you at the Hill.
Finally, don't forget that all good Texas realtors have to eat. If you or your association arrange for your ticket in advance, the barbecue lunch is at the Texas Association of REALTORS building, just 1 block east of the Capitol, from 11:30 to 1:30. Sorry, we can't sell tickets on site.
Hi, I'm Mark Lehman, Vice President of Governmental Affairs for the Texas Association of REALTORS, and we're certainly looking forward to having you in Austin today for our Texas Legislative Hill visits. I would like to give you just a couple of pointers that will make your stay at the Capitol go smooth and stress-free. First of all, security has really tightened in recent months at the Capitol. Therefore, everyone entering the Capitol will have to go through security checkpoints. We ask that you refrain from wearing a lot of metallic jewelry or carrying electronic devices if at all possible, as this will only delay your access to the Capitol. Furthermore, if you have a concealed handgun license like me, bring it along, because you will be able to bypass all lines and gain direct access to the Capitol. There are 4 entrances to the Capitol. The bus drop-off is on the east side of the building, so if you see a line forming on the side of the Capitol, head to one of the other entrances at the south, north, or west side of the Capitol. They all lead to the same place. When you come back from the Capitol over the Texas Association of REALTORS office for our barbecue, you may see a long line forming in front of the building and down the block. Please don't be intimidated. Our friends at Burt's Barbecue have this down pat, and the line moves extremely fast. One last word for our team leaders. In your package, you will have a Hill Visit Final Report form. Please make sure you fill that out on all of your visits and return it to a Texas Association of REALTORS staffer before you leave Austin. Thanks again for coming. We hope you have a great time, and we appreciate your investment in our industry and in good government.
Well, that about covers it. Thanks for being a part of the 2011 Texas REALTORS Legislative Hill Visits. Have fun, and remember, your role as Texas REALTORS, speaking with one voice for Texas real estate, is critically important.